Hi, welcome to Max Gamers. Today we'll be looking at some tips and tricks to making the most of the Su25T Frogfoot, beginning with basic ground attack. When attacking a group of enemies in the Frogfoot, it is important to know how close you can get to the target because this will affect how many weapons you can release. In most situations, I like to equip the Su25T because it is a lofting, fire and forget long range optical guided missile, the laser guided Vigor rocket pods, the Su25ML laser guided missiles, which can be ripple fired and aimed at two different ground targets quickly, and the S8OFP2 fragmentation rocket pods to mop up soft targets at close range. Between the R60 heat-seeking air-to-air missiles and the jamming pods, I almost always choose the jamming pods because I would rather use my laser-guided weapons to engage air targets. For the center line slot, I normally choose the ELINT pod, but since we won't be facing any radiation-emitting targets, I'll leave it empty to save weight. Same with the wingtip slots. When choosing your countermeasure amounts, always pick full flares because chaff does very little against modern weapon systems nowadays that rely on radar. In just 2 passes, this loadout can destroy 8 tanks, unprotected by anti-air units. On approach to the target, it is vital to gain a visual really far away, so you have plenty of time to position yourself for a good attack run. Here, using the bridgehead as a visual landmark, I find a group of enemy tanks and climb to a higher altitude while waiting for my camera to obtain a lock on target. Now, I am slowing down to give myself maximum time in the air before I have to disengage. This is important if you want to attack as many targets in one run. After releasing the Su25T optically guided missiles, I switched to the Su25ML laser guided missiles and ripple fire 2 with a few seconds of separation. After the first missile impacts, I have these same few seconds to move my laser to my next target. I then switch to my Vigor rockets and fire at one tank using my eyes to guide the reticle instead of my camera. Since I am too close for a second Vigor rocket shot, I switch to my S8 rockets and try my luck on a tank, landing one hit but not enough to inflict critical damage. Now I am too close to the tank's machine gun fire, so I must turn away and come back for a second attack run. I always fly at least 5 nautical miles away from my target area before turning around because this is just outside the maximum range of the Vigor rockets. Now I gain altitude, slow my airspeed, and wait for launch authorization. We have now destroyed all 8 tanks in 2 attack runs. Just for fun, I decided to do one more pass to destroy the ammo truck with my cannon, which I strongly recommend not to do, since oftentimes I find myself nearly crashing into the ground on cannon runs.
Pull up, pull up, pull up.
With some celebratory flares, we are ready to return to base.